put that bitch in the back with the Burberry on. I put that bitch in the back with the Burberry on. It's to this day, that little bitch know all my songs.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Che. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you 10 tips and tricks to help you become a better Fortnite player. By the way, we're at like 95 subscribers right now, and I'm doing a 1,000 V-Buck giveaway at 100, and you could be that lucky subscriber. So please subscribe to the channel. It means the world to me, trust me. And hey, you may even walk away with 1,000 V-Bucks. But without too long of an intro, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first tip is when you're dropping down on somebody's wall, obviously everybody knows you want to place a stair, right? But if the opponent inside the box is good, they're either going to set up a right hand peek like this and throw a cone over you, or maybe, you know, like a window peek and get you full box. You don't want that to happen, because then you're going to be trapped dead to rights. You're going to try and run out, they're going to block you, shoot you, kill you, etc. So what you want to do is you want to place a ramp and edit it, right? So then when you drop on the wall, I mean, they can still put like a floor, right? But most people, they're going to be like, alright, he's going to drop on the wall. They're going to make a right hand peek or expose themselves somehow to where they're going to try and place a cone. But God, I'm not warmed up, guys, so my editing is horrible. But they're going to try and place a cone and they can't, I mean, except for way up there, because your stair is right there. So that's going to lead you to not get coned. You can take their wall, put a cone in, right hand peek, you know, whatever you want to do. Okay, so second tip is, say we have an opponent boxed up right here, and we can clearly see, I mean, this is obviously, in this situation, it's not going to be my wall, but they have nothing in their box, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to hold your cone out, look down, and if you get it at the right angle, it places in their box. So that's a free way to sneak a cone in somebody's box, and then, you know, obviously you can take the wall, do whatever you want. But that's just a free way to get piece control on an unsuspecting opponent. So tip number 3, what we're going to pretend here is you've got someone weak, they're in their box, trying to pop minis, you know, and they don't have anything in their box like a cone or a stair. What you're going to do is you're going to come up, you're going to look down to the left, and you're going to place a stair. Now what they're going to do then is, more than likely, you know, if this is an opponent stair, what you're going to do is you're going to edit out this way. You know, some people will go this way, whatever. But what you want to do after getting the stair, you know, going like this, getting the stair, you can look up, place cones, and set yourself up with a right hand peek and get a freeze shot. And also, say they're like multiple layers up, okay? So say this is the opponent's box, and say you're getting ready to pressure this, right? So we're gonna go up, and since they're a layer up, what most people do, if they're not on ground level, when they're underneath a stair, is they're gonna drop, right? But you're gonna predict that. So after, you know, you do this, you get the stair, you're gonna drop, place a wall, and more than likely, what they're gonna do, you're gonna see that as they're dropping, you're boxing this up, and you're gonna set yourself up with a nice right hand peek, whether it be a window edit, top row edit, anything, just to get a free shot on them, as they're, you know, not gonna expect it, because they're gonna have their map out, and they're gonna edit out and try and build a box to protect themselves, and that's gonna happen. Tip number 4 is obviously gonna be to edit with your blueprints out, because you can edit from further range. Like, okay, see this wall all the way over here, I can edit it from here with my blueprints out. If I have my guns out, I can't edit. If I have my pickaxe out, I can't edit. If I have a blueprints out, I can edit this wall from this far away. And it also makes it easier if you're doing multiple edits in a row, instead of pulling your pickaxe out every time. And it's just less hassle. Just edit with your blueprints out. It's a whole lot easier to do. Okay, for tip number 5, we're gonna pretend that someone is psychoing us. So we're really weak, you know, maybe tunneling away. And what you want to do is make 2 boxes. Obviously, you want to have the wall in here, because if someone's pressuring you, right, and you don't have the wall, someone's pressuring you, what they're gonna do is they're gonna go like that, and then they're gonna have you in the box, you know. So you don't want that. But you're gonna make a 2x2, And what most people are gonna do, whether they're coming from the side, above, whatever, is they're gonna drop a stair and they're gonna go after your wall. So you're in the 2x2, you know, someone drops a stair right there. What you can do, you can edit a window, throw a cone over their head and get a shot from over here. This peak probably isn't the best because they can still see you pretty well. So what I like to do is I like to go to this top row edit and crouch, and then I'll just kind of jump up, shoot, reset. But you always want to have multiple boxes, because if they take one wall, you know, you want space to where you can maneuver through your own builds. Tip number 6 here, we're going to pretend, you know, you're weak, you're tunneling away. You always want to have multiple boxes. You always want multiple boxes, trust me. So we're pretending that someone's here, right? And they're like spraying to get through your builds, right? What you can do is you can kind of hug this wall as a right hand peak, and you want to pre-edit this stair, not like actually pre-edit it, but hold the edit, wait for them. They're gonna have their AR, SMG out, and they're gonna be spraying. You can get a fat pump, reset your wall, and keep making space for yourself to heal. This is what a lot of pro players do, and it's so good because I mean, if you're just building, right, trying to pop heals, and you're not shooting back, they're just gonna keep psychoing you. And most of the time when people psycho, they make really dumb plays because they're like, oh my god, he's so weak, I just have to deal damage, I can't let him heal. But if you play it smart and you get chip damage on them while they're psychoing, they'll usually back off, you'll have time to heal, or you may even get the kill. Tip number 7 may be obvious to some of you, but it's when you're running around, you know, rotating throughout the map. You don't want to be like jumping all the time. I know this season doesn't have snipers in it particularly, but when you jump, you're an easy target for someone to headshot snipe you. So if you're on controller like me, or you know, keyboard and mouse has double movement too, you kind of want to abuse the double movement. You always want to be checking your surroundings. So jump, you know, here and there is perfectly fine for you to, like, you know, look behind you or whatever. But you don't want to be like spam jumping like every 2 seconds like this right here, because you're gonna get headshot sniped, you're gonna get beamed, one of the two. Okay, so for tip number 8, we're gonna pretend we're box fighting someone here. So we have someone in this box, you know, someone in this one, and say they take the wall. You always want to remember, as soon as someone resets an edit, that it's one shot. So say he sets up a right hand peek, which would be like this for me. You know, he sets up a right hand peek, I'm like this. So as soon as it gets edited, we shoot, take it back, and then obviously you probably want to, you know, expand out. But every time a wall is edited, it's always one shot. Whether it's with your pickaxe or it's with a gun, it's always one shot. The 9th tip is to always set yourself up with right hand peeks. That's kind of bland, but in this situation we're specifically talking about Mongrel Classics. So instead of doing this, and I mean it's just a 50-50, unless they're like right here to where they're going to shoot the stair, it's always a 50-50. What you want to be doing instead is making a Mongrel Classic through a window edit like this. That way you set yourself up with a right hand peek, whether it be, you know, a small window like that or a middle window. It doesn't matter, but you always want to be setting yourself up with Mongrel Classics through right hand peeks instead of like this, because if they're right here, it's literally just a 50-50. The 10th and final tip is to use code CHE in the Fortnite item shop. It helps me out a ton. This is the best way to support me, as I'm not a very big creator, but you know, I love each and every one of my supporters, whether it be with my creator code, someone who just follows me, is subscribed. By the way, you definitely should subscribe because it's free and it means the world to me, like I've already said. But yeah, guys, if you want more kind of tips and tricks style videos, I'd definitely be down to making them. I just kind of wanted to test the waters with this one. It may not be like stuff that is like groundbreaking, revolutionary, new, but I figured it's something that some of you watching the video probably did not know, or just to remind yourself, you know, to work on it, or something like that. But yeah, it's been your boy CHE, and I'm out. Peace.